Flickering streetlights cast long, distorted shadows across the deserted highway. A biting wind whipped through the thin pines, carrying with it the scent of damp earth and something else, something metallic and unsettling. It was late, the kind of late where the world felt like it was holding its breath, waiting for something terrible to happen. Sarah, 22 and far from home, gripped the steering wheel tighter, her knuckles white. Her car, a sputtering old sedan, felt like a fragile shell against the vast, indifferent darkness. She'd taken a detour, a stupid, ill-advised shortcut through a stretch of country roads she'd been warned about. Locals called it the Whispering Stretch, a place where lost travelers sometimes ended up, but rarely came back the same. Her GPS had died hours ago, leaving her with a crumpled paper map and a growing sense of unease. A sudden, sharp crackle erupted from the car radio, making her jump. It wasn't static. It sounded like distorted voices, whispers that seemed to coil around her ears. She fumbled with the dial, trying to shut it off, but it only grew louder, the whispers morphing into a low, guttural chanting. It was a language she didn't recognize, ancient and menacing, and it sent a chill colder than the wind down her spine. Then the headlights. A single set of beams, impossibly bright, appeared in her rearview mirror. They were gaining on her, far too fast for this narrow, winding road. She sped up, her heart hammering against her ribs, but the headlights stayed glued to her bumper. They weren't just following, they were asterisk hunting. She risked a glance in the mirror. The car behind her was a dark, hulking silhouette, its shape indistinct, as if it absorbed the very light around it. And then she saw it. The driver's side window was cracked open, and from within, a pair of eyes, glowing with an unholy crimson light, stared back at her. They weren't human eyes. They were pools of pure malevolence, burning with a hunger that felt primal and all-consuming. Panic seized her. She swerved, tires screeching on the asphalt, desperately trying to lose her pursuer. The whispering from the radio intensified, the voices now a chorus of torment, urging her to crash, to surrender. The air inside the car grew heavy, suffocating, thick with a foul odor that smelled like decay and brimstone. A grotesque shadow stretched across her windshield, impossibly long and spindly, reaching out as if to grasp her. It wasn't coming from the car behind her. It was coming from the trees, from the very air itself. The whispering voices seemed to coalesce into a single, deafening roar that vibrated through her bones. She slammed on the brakes, but it was too late. Her car spun out of control, the world a blur of darkness and screaming static. The last thing she saw before everything went black was the silhouette of the pursuing car, its crimson eyes burning brighter than the stars, pulling up alongside her, and a skeletal hand, dripping with a viscous, dark fluid, reaching for the door handle. The whispers faded, replaced by a chilling silence, the silence of something ancient and hungry finally finding its meal.